Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. So guys, we have talked a lot about my planners on this channel, but I do also use notebooks in order to help me stay organized. And today I wanted to share my notebooks and walk you through how I used each one of them. So I'll start with the notebook that I shared in Tuesday's video. This is my learning notebook or my Commonplace book. This is my journal. It's my inspiration book. It's where I can literally write anything. My thoughts, what I'm learning, any quotes, podcasts, book notes, articles from magazines. Usually when I'm reading for fun or on the internet or I'm watching a YouTube video, this is the notebook that I pull out and write in. It lives in the pocket of my planner, which makes it really easy to get to, and it is super thin. It's one of my favorites, which is why I dedicated a full video to talking about it. I will link that video above in case you missed it and want to learn more about it. Now, this is the only notebook that I have that is bonded. All of my other notebooks are disbound, just like my planners, and that's just so I can move pages around and categorize as much as possible. So now let me walk you through the other notebooks that I have and how they aid in my overall organization system. Let's start off with my Mini Happy Notes notebook. It's the same size as the Mini Happy Planner, but in the inside, I just have blank dotted color paper. This is my daily note-taking notebook. You know how randomness will just happen throughout the course of your day? This usually happens to me when I get a random phone call and I need some paper and I just need to write something down really quick. I will grab this notebook. I also will use it to write down any tasks or things that I may need to complete by the end of the day, or maybe I just need to write something down to add to my planner later on, but I just need to get it out of my head. That's how I will use this one. I never add any stickers, and I just usually add the date at the very top, and then I will just start writing. This one lives on my desk, and usually I throw away all of the written pages at the end of the month. I feel like everyone needs a spot for random lists and tasks, and this one is definitely mine. The next notebook that I use is my personal notebook. So just like I have a personal and a professional planner, I also have a personal and professional notebook. Now for my notebooks, my sizes are flip-flopped. You know, I use the big planner for my personal items. Well, I use the classic size notebook for my personal things. And for my business planner, I use the classic size planner, but I use the bigger size notebook for my business items. So now let me walk you through my personal notebook and show you everything that's in here. When you open this one up, the very first thing that you see is the Happy Notes cover. I really love this cover with the ampersand. I think it's very, very cute. And I love the muted colors of this notebook. So you have a quote here that says, "There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy." Love that. And the very first section that I have is my home section. So if you guys remember, in my first setup, I did have a home planner within my personal planner. I decided to combine my home and my health planner in order to condense how many I have and be able to fit them on the classic size disc. So because I did that, I decided to add a home section to my notebook that I could refer to for anything that I needed for our home. The very first page that I have is my cleaning page. This is my cleaning routine that I will do on a daily basis. At the very top, I have my weekly cleaning or my weekend cleaning down here, and then on the back I do have my monthly cleaning. I really love this sheet because it is a one-page reference that I need for everything that I need to do within our home. And for the most part, I do know my cleaning schedule by heart, but if I ever have a brain freeze and cannot remember something, it's nice to have this page as a reference for anything that I need to remember. The next page that I have in here is my When Did I Last page. This is a page that you can have in your notebook or in your planner where you can list out all of the things that you don't do on a regular basis so that you can remember the last time that you did it. So for mine, I do have change toothbrush, get an oil change, check the smoke alarms, change the air filter, the fridge, and back up my computer. So for mine, I have lines next to each one of these items, and then I can just jot down the date of the last time that I did these things. I did add some stickers to this page, and I used the Happy Planner Disney stickers. Really love this spread. And I also have some additional space in the back in case I want to add any more. So once again, this is just a great reference for me to be able to keep track of the last time that I did something, instead of me having to search through my planner to try and find out when I completed these things. The next page in my home planner is my home projects page. This is my wish list for 2021. So I have listed all of the home projects that I want to complete, and then if we are able to complete any one of them, I just check them off. I love the simplicity of this page. Originally, when I was working on my home project, I was gonna have a sheet dedicated to every single project that I wanted to do, but then I realized that it was gonna be a very thick notebook because there's so many different things that we need to get accomplished with the house. So I scratched that idea and just decided to create one really long list of different projects that we wanted to complete. And then on the very next page, I have the home projects that we actually completed. I have it listed by date, the project, and how much we spent. So far we have completed 4 projects within the last 2 months, and my goal is to get as many of these done as possible. And I like to keep track of the amounts because this helps me with my sinking funds. I am pulling money from sinking funds in order to complete these projects. So if I know the last time I did something, the last time I replaced something, and how much it cost me, when the years come where we may need to do more projects like it, I can always refer back to this sheet and see how much certain things cost us. The very next page in this section is our family appointments. This was another sheet that I had in my home planner that I decided to simplify. Originally, when I did my family appointment sheet, I had a family appointment sheet for every single person in my home, which means I had 4 sheets in my planner. I decided to condense it, make it one sheet, and add 3 columns. Who went, what did they get, and when did it happen? So under the who column, I have the family member. What did we get? Went to the eye doctor, got wisdom teeth surgery, and when did it happen? All of these happened in January, but I put the exact date that it happened. So I like this system because I feel like it's going to make it much easier for me to quickly check this one sheet and see who went to a certain place and when did they go. And this is the last sheet that's in my home section. I have plenty of space in case I need to add more things, and I'm sure I will think of more things as time goes on, but for now, this is everything that I have in here. The second section is my systems section. So you guys know that I teach life and money systems. I am all about figuring out your life organization system. It is what my business is all about, and I am constantly working on my life organization system. So think of this as a table of contents for my life. This basically tells me where I have organized different things. So for this first page, it is my paper life organization system. This is basically all of my planners and my notebooks and how they are organized. So my big Franken planner, that is my personal planner, and all of the sections within that Franken planner. And then I have my professional Franken planner, which is a classic size, and all of the sections that are kept within my classic planner. Then I have my notebooks, which we are talking about right now. I have my classic happy notes and my big happy notes. So as you can see, under my classic happy notes, I have my systems right here. So this is the one page that I will need to kind of keep me updated on all of my planning, my paper organization system, system. And then anytime I need to adjust or change anything, I will just adjust and change this sheet. The next page that I have is my digital life organization system. So these are all of the apps that I use, the different things that I use on my computer, and how they keep me organized. So basically it's my table of contents for the digital side of my life, because sometimes I don't have access to my paper. Maybe I don't have my planner. So if I don't have my planner, what do I do on the digital side? And usually I will have one app that I'll go to for a specific thing. So then that way I always have everything in one spot or another spot. And after this page, I have my day themes. If you've never heard of day theming, it's basically when you decide that you're going to do a certain type of activity on the same day of the week. So for instance, I will try and ship orders on a Monday morning or a Friday morning. So that means in between the hours of 9 a.m. and 12 p.m., it is all about shipping orders, and I will try and do as many as possible. And what this does for me is make sure that I am not too one-sided with my business. I'm constantly thinking of the full picture, and I'm making sure that I am filming enough, that I am sending out orders enough, that I'm working on our home enough, and it keeps me balanced. And that is it for this section as of right now, but I am going to add more routines into this section because this is all about all of my systems. So I'm going to add in my morning routine, my evening routine, my work routine. Every routine and system that I have, it goes in this section of my notebook. The very next section that I have is my memories section. I love adding memories into a notebook instead of a planner because you don't feel the pressure of the dates to add memories in and add pictures in every single week. But with mine, I like to highlight the different things that have just happened throughout the course of the year. Mine actually starts for Christmas, and I actually pulled this over from a planner that I had. But basically, I will add in the different things that have happened, and I will add a picture. So this is just a picture of my family in our pajamas, and this was our quarantine Christmas. I wrote down my daughter's ages and then their favorite toys and their favorite outing during the Christmas break. The next thing that I have in here is our Christmas menu, just because I wanted to remember it. And then the first memory for 2021 is my daughter's birthday. So this was just me highlighting her 9th birthday party. The theme, the date, the location, which it was a Zoom party, of course, because we're still in quarantine. And then I just write a summary of what happened on that day, just so that we can record the memory. I do like to add some stickers around just to decorate, and that is basically it. So that's the only memory I have in here because of course it's January and this is all we have done so far because we've been in the house. But I love using these sheets to be able to memory plan and add different stickers throughout. And this is it for my personal notebook. And my next notebook is my professional notebook. So this one has the brown tool cover on it. It is a bigger size notebook. It's 8.5 by 11, and I really love this one, of course, because it has the pocket on the inside. In the inside, it has 3 sections, and my very first one is my content. So this is where I store all of my content for YouTube. As you can see here, I have my tracker. I'm just tracking my progress to 100K, and I'll just add the date that I accomplished a particular goal right underneath the number. After this, then you start to get into my outlines and my scripts of all of my content. So earlier this month, I did do an Instagram takeover, so that's what this page is here. And then any notes that I have on Money Monday or any YouTube videos, any classes I want to do, this is where I will just kind of sketch them out and outline them all. For my notes, I do like to use the Cornell note-taking method. If you've never heard of that method, it's where you draw a line down your page so that you can add your title at the top and then subtitles, and then you can have all of your notes on the side. side. So you can basically tell when you're switching topics based on the subtitles that are on the side here. When I am doing my notes, I only use a highlighter. I don't usually use any stickers because I'm just basically jotting everything down and scripting as much as I possibly can, and stickers would slow me down. And usually I'll use one particular color with every set of notes that I do. But I love this because it just kind of keeps me on track of all of my content, and it makes it really easy for me to film videos. The very next section that I have in here is my project section. My content section just kind of keeps me track of everything that I am posting currently. My project section is a section that I use for my overall brand. This is when I'm brainstorming future projects or bigger things that I want to accomplish in my business. So as you can see, I have my brand outline, I have my mission listed here, my methods of how I'm going to accomplish my mission, the services that I provide, my topics, and the different programs that I offer. The very next page is my schedule, and I actually need to redo this page because I switched it up on Wednesday. I have blog posts going up instead of YouTube videos. So I just need to adjust that. But every time I need to adjust or change something, I will just change the sheet and pop it back into my notebook. On the next page, I have some design ideas. So this is a page that I will use if I have any type of sticker designs that I want to do. I will just jot it down and put it in here so that when it's time for me to design, I can actually look at this sheet and see if there's anything that I can pull from my ideas list. And my very last section in here is my brainstorming section. So I use this section if I am brainstorming something, but it doesn't really have a home. I am just trying to think it through, and I just need a spot to save it just so I don't lose it. So this could be a book idea that I have, an e-blog that I have, a blog post that I have, a YouTube video, just something that's not fully flushed out, that's not ready to actually add it to my content section or my project section, but it is something that I am thinking through and may possibly want to add later on. So currently I don't have anything in here because everything that I did have in here, I actually did end up moving to my content section. But anytime I have a random idea that I may want to flush out even more, I will add it here. And that is it for my notebook organization. I really was excited to share with you guys how I have used my notebook with my planners in order to organize my life. Let me know if you have a system that's anything like this. I would love to hear from you in the comments, and I will see you guys in Tuesday's video. On Tuesday, we are going to be diving into my wallet organization. I have been using this same wallet for the past 2 years. It is a Kate Spade wallet, and I wanted to update you guys on how I have organized this in order to stay on top of my money. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.